Back now, from your and Susan Wheeler.
Had a tag team match that took place at the Casino Astor, is where this was taped. It's Steve Dunn and Paul Diamond going against PG-13. I thought you'd be interested in some wild tag action. Take a look at this. You are seeing in the ring right now J.C. Ice and Paul Diamond firing away on him. A whip across the ring. Diamond ran on top. Takes him right out of there with a big monkey flip, Michael.
And I'll tell you right now, PG-13 in a lot of trouble. If you see Steve Dunn now, here comes Wolfie D. As Paul Diamond was setting up J.C. Ice, Wolfie D comes over to break it up. And without a tag, they switch out. And here comes Wolfie D in to stomp on the back of Paul Diamond. Steve Dunn, Paul Diamond against J.C. Ice and Wolfie D, PG-13 in Carruthersville. A big crowd on hand. They were very much into this match. USWA Tag Championship right here.
And it looks like, remember, we just had seen J.C. Ice, and you know what kind of condition he's in. He ended up getting hurt. I don't really like to see anybody get hurt, but he can get so doggone smart aleck about everything that it just irritates him. You think maybe he gets what he deserves. In the ring, Stephen Dunn and Paul Diamond, an excellent tag team. As
a lot of outside interference just then during that segment, Lance, as they had Diamond over in their corner, trapped, and the three of them of PG-13 began to work him over. Now, as you can see, Steve Dunn gets the tag in, and he goes to town, cleaning house with PG-13.
Stephen Dunn firing away, joined by Paul Diamond. Now we've got a 2-on-2, and that's, if it has to be 2 on anything, it ought to be 2-on-2. Rolling him up, has him down. In comes Walker, or 187 as they call him. Gloves him, count of 1, count of 2, count of 3, and that took care of it right there.
And again, outside interference, that third man in this PG-13 equation coming in to spell the difference and throw the weight in the direction and put the championship belts around the waist.
Wolfie D had some comments to make about PG-13, as a matter of fact. And Wolfie is one that can deliver in the ring. We're certainly not enthralled with all of the attitude that these guys have got these days. Let's listen to Wolfie D. Oh, okay. We'll wait just a second here. All right.
Well, I'll tell you, the one thing at PG-13, when you add that third element, it makes it a whole different ballgame.
Yeah. Now, Wolfie ready. Let's hear what he had to say about it.
JC, sit down for just a second, and PG, you sit down too. It only takes one of us to win these matches, so I know that it only takes one of us to stand here and talk about it. That's right, Wolfie D standing here telling you that PG-13 is the new and rightful owners of the USWA Tag Team titles. We told everybody that we were going to come back in here, and real quickly, we were going to take these belts back, and that's exactly what I did. And that's exactly what JC did. I'm sorry, baby. Hey, that's exactly what we said we were going to do. And now, what else did we say we were going to do? Flash Flanagan, you're the reason that my little girl didn't eat for 3 months. Nobody cared where PG-13 was when we lost a loser leave town match. And like I said, you're the reason that I couldn't eat for 3 months. You're the reason I sat at home with no money for 3 months. And what happens to a guy like you when you mess with a team like PG-13? Well, we showed you there at the Big One Expo Center what happens. We showed you that we get real mad. We showed you that you're going to bleed from head to toe. We showed you that you're going to get carted out on a stretcher and sent right to the hospital and get stitched up about 18 stitches across your head because of what you did to us. Now you've got Steve Dunn. You've got Paul Diamond wanting to take you back. Well, Steve Dunn and Paul Diamond, let me tell you something. We're a little younger, we're a little smarter, and we're a little quicker. So you might as well give it up now before it's too late, and what happens to you is what's going to happen to Flash Flanagan. Now, let me tell you something else, Doug Gilbert. You're a familiar face around here. I know you pretty well, and so does J.C. Ice. We've had our run-ins in the past. Well, let me tell you, Doug, if you want to start some static with PG-13, we'll be more than happy to oblige you. So if you step up, we're going to knock you down, and that's all I'm going to tell you. USWA PG-13's here. These are our titles, and you're going to have to try to take them from us, and that's the bottom line.
Some tall talking from PG-13. Steve Dunn, I know you've got some response to that.
That's right, August 8th, right back at the big one where it all started, baby.
Here comes Paul Diamond.
What up, baby?
All right, Paul Diamond, Flash Flanagan.
Michael, I got a situation here that I need to clarify. Steve, I thought you and I started out as a tag team. Are we still not a tag team?
Yeah, we're a tag team.
Flash Flanagan, that's the big one. Your partner doesn't show up. He stands you up. You come crying to the dressing room begging for somebody to help you. Now this man, I got no problem with you. He's a good-hearted man and he helped you out. But you know what? You got your head busted wide open. And if it hadn't have been for you, Stephen Dunn and myself will be standing here wearing the gold, getting ready to defend the titles, not fight for them. So I got no problem with you, but I got a problem with you. Get your own partner. Stay out of it.
Flash?
What's the problem, Paul? Me and Steve were partners before you guys were.
Hey, he called me coming here. I helped him out when the Truth Commission was here, and I thought we're getting ready to get the belts back. But no, you got to step in like a sniveling, pathetic twit that you are. Come back crying. You need a partner.
All right, Paul. I think. Yeah. This needs to be discussed somewhere other than on camera.
Paul, don't come back here and start getting in my face saying all this stuff about it. I'm not in no mood right now. If you got a problem with me, we can get in the ring and settle it ourselves.
You know what? We do have a problem. I got a problem with you.
We do have a problem.
I'm not going to settle it right here. I'm going to go right back and I'll think about it. I'll talk about it. You know what? I want to leave you just with one thing to think about.
Oh my goodness! Wait, come on, Paul. Now hold on. Let's get some people out. Let's break this up. Come on, let's break. Holy cow! Paul Diamond obviously upset about the things that led to the tag championship belts changing hands, and now these two having to be separated here on the floor. Man alive. This is Lance. This is out of control.